Loz D Punch Out TV. I hope you're all good out there. Oh man. I shouldn't be making this video, but I just gotta keep making videos on these fucking clowns, man. Got to. I've just been listening to Talksport, which I said I wouldn't do again. Frank Warren's on there talking absolute nonsense as per usual. Simon Jordan, to be fair, Simon Jordan's just stuck his foot down with him, saying like, you know, the fans have had enough of this now, all this shit, what's going on between Tyson Fury coming out again this week, announcing a big fight coming soon. So, Poundland's version of Bono was there, Gareth Arsehole Davies, and he was saying to him, like, when's it happening? And he's saying they're announcing a fight next week. But they got talking about what's going on. Frank trying to spin the narrative, man. Trying to spin. He can't keep Anthony Joshua's name out of his mouth. He just can't keep it. We offered him 60-40. We offered him 60-40. He didn't take it. Simon Jordan said, hold on a minute. He'd just come off the back of a loss win to Alexander Usyk, 2 losses on the bounce. He wasn't ready. And he was saying, well, he was fighting Franklin and stuff like that. Listen, Frank, your boy simply doesn't want to fight anyone. He prices himself out of fights and then blames the opponent for it. Simon Jordan does it, not Simon Jordan, I don't know who the woman was, there was a lady on there. She just said to him, do you not think that the fans have had enough and that the fans are paying for it? And do you not care that Tyson Fury is losing fans? Frank Warren's reply was, I don't care. We don't care if he's losing fans. Or something like along the lines of that. It just goes to show the arrogance of these people. It really does. You know, the heavyweight division, like I keep stressing, is in a mess. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow. I'm going to go in on all 4 of these elite heavyweights, so-called elite heavyweights, because we're having nothing but bullshit fed to us. Nothing but bullshit. You know, Dillian Whyte, Anthony Joshua fight I don't want to see, broke down in negotiations. Dillian Whyte is blaming Anthony Joshua. Eddie Hearn's blaming Dillian Whyte. Andrew Ruiz, Deontay Wilder, that's broke down over money. Apparently, Andrew Ruiz has priced himself out. But before it was Anthony Joshua was fighting Deontay Wilder in Saudi in December. That's broke down. Alexander Usyk fighting Tyson Fury for about the 5th time. That's broke down. I tell you, man, this shit drives me up the fucking wall, this shit. They think, like Frank Warren he just keeps blaming everybody. So Simon Jordan said he hasn't had a fight for 15 months. You know, since he's mandatory to Dillian Whyte. To Dillian Whyte. And he was saying, well, we've been waiting for the WBC. They ordered Deontay Wilder versus Andrew Ruiz. That fell through. So it's not our fault. Well, why didn't you push for number 3 in the WBC rankings then? Whoever that is. You know. Why didn't you give Joe Joyce step-aside money to go and fight Zhang? Because you could have done. You see what I mean? It's just the way how they're just protecting this guy. It's unbelievable, man. I can't stand Frank Warren. I cannot stand the guy. I can't stand it. I want him out of boxing. I want Fury out of boxing. I want Bob Arum out of boxing. And I want Bricktop out of boxing. I can't stand them. You know. It's just all bullshit all the time. It's just becoming repetitive every week. Someone's getting blamed or something's breaking down. Nothing's ever happening. This is the poorest heavyweight era I can honestly say that I've ever seen. People might not like me saying this, but I don't care because I just want to see big fights, especially in that blue ribbon division. But this is just poor, man. Frank Warren's got the nerve to go on Talk Sports and just blame everyone, blaming Joshua, saying we offered him 60-40, he turned that down. You offered him a bullshit contract. You offered him a bullshit contract, and you know you did. I think this Saudi thing, I think this one's fucking off, because this is ruining the heavyweight division, this is, because it seems to me like they're all just sitting on the shelf waiting for a payday, but no one wants to fight. So them Saudis need to get out of it. Keep the fucking fighting in Europe and in America. That's what they need to do. Never mind all these fucking mega fights in fucking Saudi. How about you fucking get together and all start fighting and stop mugging the fans off? And then Simon Jordan said to him, well, you mugged all the fans off, just paraphrasing, you mugged all the fans off with that Derek Chisora shit, when 8 years ago you said that Derek Chisora should have retired. And then he come out and said he was the highest caliber fighter available. Oh my God. Fucking hell. What, so Felipe Ergovic wasn't available? Frank Sanchez wasn't available? Even Joseph Parker, Michael Hunter, none of them were available, were they not, Frank? But Derek Chisora was. Derek Chisora's just hanging around like a bad smell. He needs to just get the fuck out of here. And I like Del Boy, but I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say, Del Boy, on your fucking bike, mate. Up to it. Do one. Get yourself fucking gone. You're a fucking disgrace, these heavyweights are. Tell you what, I'll never pay. I'm getting to the point now where I would never pay for any of their fights. Me, Tyson Fury, definitely. I won't pay fucking 2 pence for one of his fights. I call on all fans to boycott him, because he doesn't give a shit about the fans. Neither does Frank Warren. They don't give a shit about the fans. Like I say, it seems to me the only fighter who is willing to fight is Usyk. You know, he's penciled in now to fight Dubois. Like I say, he's got no choice, but it's just the same old shit. People see my ugly mush on here chatting shit all the time. It's just getting boring now. It really is. But I'm getting to the point now where it's like, I ain't even blaming Tyson Fury no more. I'm just blaming all of them. All these heavyweights and all the promoters. The promoters just stink. You know, you got Fast Eddie trying to make a fight with a fucking lad who's failed 2 drugs tests, hasn't got a boxing license, try and take the fight to fucking Saudi or wherever it is. I don't frigging know. What, when it's a Battle of Britain fight, should be held in Britain, on British soil, so that the British fans can go and watch it. But you won't put him in front of the board. It's, you know, Eddie Hearn's just as bad as any of them. They're all as bad as each other, man. All of them. Like I say, I'm not even getting to the point now where I'm just blaming Fury anymore. I'm blaming them all, because they're all as bad as each other. All of them. Wilder, Fury, Usyk, and Joshua. I mean, what's Joshua doing? What's he fucking doing? Asking for rematch clauses against Dillian Whyte in a non-title fight. What doesn't even mean anything. No one wants to even watch that shit anyway. How about you go and just fucking fight Deontay Wilder and get that other clown to go and fight fucking Usyk? But yeah, I'm glad Simon Jordan fucking stuck his foot down with Frank then. Frank was going, trying to answer the questions. But all he kept doing is flipping it to Anthony Joshua, flipping it to Anthony Joshua, flipping it to Anthony Joshua. And then he'd probably flip it to Usyk. Then it was back to Joshua. We're not talking about Joshua. We're talking about your boy holding up the fucking division and keeping that belt hostage, and the WBC letting him get away with it. That's what we're talking about. Mugging the fans off and fucking for months and months and months, and thinking that the fans are going to sit there and still pay good money. They're hard earned good money to go and fucking watch a fighter who don't want to fight anyone. Fuck out of here, Frank. Fucking bellend. Anyway, peace out. Catch you on the next one.